Hello team, welcome to demo session 2 for performance testing project. And as said, live session would be starting from 7:15 p.m. Pacific. Okay, we will move to the next slide. So what we are going to see today, scope of testing and time frame. So team, yesterday we covered about introduction to project, then AUT, that is application under test, then higher level test plan we have covered, and roles and responsibilities. So team, let me know if you have any doubts for yesterday's session, and then we can process further with scope of testing and time frame, or else we can discuss all your queries at the end of the session. So regarding scope of testing, I will just open the application. So as I said earlier, we would be selecting business critical transactions. Okay, I will increase the font. I hope this is okay. So in scope of testing, we would be selecting business critical transaction. So right now for this application, there are like 1, 2 client, consultant, how it works, why QA on air, pricing, contact us. So around 6 business processes. Okay. But we would be selecting only few business processes, and team, you would be working on those business processes. And let me know like during when we start the project, if you face any difficulties, I would be there to help you out in any of the phase of performance testing. Okay. So this is about the scope of testing. So this is like high level scope of testing I am giving you right now, that we would be like selecting business critical transactions, and right now for this particular application we have 6 business processes, out of which we would be selecting few business processes, and we would be working on those business processes with load runner, optimizing the script. Okay. So this we would be doing once we decide with the business processes that we are going to take for the performance testing live project. Then it's time frame. Okay. So it will be around 2 to 3 weeks of project. So it will be completed within that particular period, and teams that we will decide afterwards how we are going to like have the meetings and all. But just a brief overview that team meetings would be there to discuss about the progress, queries, etc. Any doubts? Okay. And like as I said, I would be dividing when the project starts into a team. So when the teams are divided according to the locations or the time zones, they would be meeting whenever they feel like, okay, whenever assignment or whenever the work is provided and they feel like meeting, you should always arrange the meeting among yourself, your team, to discuss about how to do an assignment or the work allocated to you all. Okay, so that I'm keeping to you team when like final teams would be coming in. You would be like meeting according to the work and all. But I would suggest that you should put in the effort because this would require daily 2 to 3 hours for the project work at least, so that you will be able to concentrate and will be able to know how it is actually done, and you would be able to practice on the project or the scripts that has been given to you for optimization or the recording and all. Okay, and I would be providing you the technical support as well as the guidance. Okay, so this is about the scope of testing and the time frame. Okay, so team, there's only 2 topics we had to discuss for today's session. Now we can take up your query, and then I will be solving your queries. Okay. Now there are some questions that have been coming in. Can you please answer yesterday's question? Sure. Can you please just put in the questions here so that I will be able to answer them. Please let me know through chat only so that I will be able to answer your query. Can you please do that? So team, let me know if you have any doubts regarding the project or the time frame, scope of testing, anything. Okay, let me know. Do we get Google Drive, any Teams form, test management? Yeah, that would be done. But once we go with the assessment on 17th February, and then they will divide into teams, and then a folder would be created where you would be sharing all the documents and I would be reviewing your documents. So don't worry about that. I would be letting you know how do we do that. Okay. What links to use to install LoadRunner and user generator? LoadRunner, and see, you don't need, there are no different links for LoadRunner and user generator. There is only one link which you need to install the LoadRunner. Okay, and in that you will get all the components like virtual user generator, controller, and analysis. Okay, you will get all the things in LoadRunner. So I will send you the link for LoadRunner because I have already given in the first session, but I will be doing that right away. After this particular session, I will be sending the link. Okay, where we are going to send our names, email ID, etc. I have created a sheet. I will let you know. Like once we have the assessment, I will let you know where you actually need to put in your name, email ID, and all those information. Okay. For that only, I think I will be creating the Google Drive folder, and then I would be putting in, and you can put the information. Will you be showing how to do scripting for LR? Yeah, definitely. See, we are going to take web HTTP HTML protocol. Okay. In that, we would be seeing how do we first of all record the script, then how do we optimize the script and some coding. So we would be seeing all these things in scripting of LoadRunner. So don't worry about that. All the necessary concepts for on the scripting for, but you need to be aware of all these things. That's the reason I told you you should go and view the performance testing videos, training videos to clear all those concepts, because you as a team would be working on those things and I would be just providing you the support and the guidance. Okay, so you should be well aware of this thing. Would first be test plan you would like to see from team? Yeah, that I would be telling you further, because we would be going according to the phase of performance testing. As I told you yesterday, there are phase starting from requirement gathering, then test planning, script creation, script execution. This is through Fusion, okay? Then scenario creation. This is through controller. Scenario execution. This is also through controller. Then analysis and report creation, okay? So according to all these phases, I would be providing the assignment and you need to prepare the necessary things required for each of the phase. Okay? So don't worry about that. I would be guiding you. How do we proceed? Record and playback only? No. As I told you, optimization, coding would also be included. It's not just only record and playback. It's all optimization of the script, the necessary optimization like correlation, then checkpoint functions and all those things. Okay. So all these things will be covered, not just the record and playback option. See, many more questions? Please let me know. What is Vugen? Okay, it's virtual user generator. If you have seen the videos, it's also called as Vugen or virtual user generator. Okay. So team, you should be aware of all these concepts. Okay, because in the project we are directly focusing starting from the phase, and we won't be focusing on the terms that are being used for performance testing. So team, please, you should be aware of all this concept before the start of the project. Why we use checkpoints and load testing? I would be answering you, but it's already provided in the performance testing video. Checkpoints are mainly for confirmation whether you have loaded that page properly or not, or the user has logged into some home page properly or not. So that like we are checking out. If we are not sure, okay, the page has been loaded properly during execution. So that's the reason we use checkpoints for that. So team, as I am saying, you should be aware of all these concepts for the project, okay? As we would be having the assessment on 17th Feb, so you should be preparing well that. Should load runner to be installed before next session? No, it's not required. It would be an assessment session. So after that, you can do that, okay? How the assessment will be done? I will be providing you a set of questions. You need to go through, you need to answer them, and then the results would be published. So those who score 50% or more than 50% are eligible for the project. How GUI application will be tested? See, here we would be focusing on OpenAir application on there, QA on air dot application, and this is a web-based application, so we would be focusing on that. Okay. Do we test database also as a part of performance testing? No. It depends on the requirement of the project that we test. Okay. So we don't actually test database. It depends on the requirement. Which is the better link? I will just open this particular link and tell you which is the better link. You need to go to demos and docs. Both are same only. You need to go to the trial software and go to the HP Load Runner 11.50 eMedia evaluation. Okay, you need to download this trial software. So one and the same. This is also the same link. You can go to the demos and docs. In below you need to go to trial software. Okay, both are the same thing. Here you can download. Does the assessment include questions from QA on it? No, it would be purely performance testing and load runner questions. So you, as I said, you need to go through the videos, performance testing videos. If you are not aware of the concept and all, you need to go through the videos so that it would be easy for you. What kind of questions will be asked for the project test? Performance testing related and load runner related questions. If database testing is required, does load runner support? There are protocols for database as well, so it can be done. Questions related to HP Load Runner tool or manual testing concept. Questions related to performance testing and HP Load Runner concept. Okay, HP Load Runner tool, like how, just an example regarding the script and all. So all these things are already covered in the videos. So team, any more questions? I hope all your queries till now are answered, like whatever is being asked. How many questions will be asked? Around like 30 questions around. Not, I'm not giving the exact figure, but it can be more than 30 or minimum 30. Okay. So don't worry about how many questions. You just need to focus on the concepts and all. And if all your concepts are clear, it won't be much difficult. When will be the test? It would be on 17th Feb, 7:15 p.m. Pacific. What to do before the next session? Your next session would be your assessment, that is on 17th Feb. And as I said, you need to prepare for the assessment. Okay. You need to prepare regarding the performance testing concept, load runner. In load runner, like different components are there, VueGen, controller and analysis. So all the things related to that. If we qualify, then only we can register for the project. You need to score 50% or more than that, and then you will be eligible for the performance testing live project. Okay, team. So be ready for the assessment on 17th Feb. Yeah, live exam. It would be like I would be giving you the questions, and you need to like put the answers, and then the results would be published not at that particular time, after the session, after like a day or two. Can we, is videos enough to watch for the assessment? Definitely, because all the concepts are like cleared in the videos, all the necessary concepts, so they are enough for the assessment. Can we use Load Runner for cloud application testing? Yes, we can use Load Runner for cloud application testing. Web-based and GUI application difference. See, it's a desktop application, and the functions or the script, the communication is different than the web-based application. So web-based application mainly focuses on the different protocols and like HTTP or other protocols as well, and GUI, it's your You need to install your like application on your desktop and then use it. It's like URL. It's not for GUI based application. Okay. Is it multiple choice? Depends. Some would be there, some won't be there. Multiple choice. So team, any more doubts? Any more queries? If no one has doubts, we can end the meeting. There is doubt. What are the difference between HP LoadRunner and JMeter? Which is the best one for the Java applications? See, both are good tools, provide, but LoadRunner is a market leading tool in all the organization, you can say. And which is the best one for Java application? That depends on which protocol, because in LoadRunner there are 2-3 protocols supported for the Java application. So again it depends. And like JMeter, uh, it supports, it's developed in Java. So it will support Java application, but the protocol support is limited. So LoadRunner is the like better option. Would we use Java or C Sharp in coding? We would be using C language, not Java or C Sharp. Any more questions? Do we use C pointers for scripting in HP LoadRunner? That depends, but on the application and what kind of coding you need to do. That depends. We use sometimes, but depends on what type of requirement actually you have in the coding and the application. So here we would be focusing in the project related to business processes and the requirement for those business processes. We won't be focusing on other things that are not required for the business processes. See any more doubts? Any more doubts, team? Where do we find videos related to LoadRunner? Is it on YouTube or somewhere else? You need to be a premium member of IT Teamlearn. In that, videos are there for performance testing training. Okay. Then next session assessment will be 17th Feb, 7:15 p.m. Pacific. 17th Feb. Any more questions, team? What is the total cost of the course? That you need to get to team, IIT Learn team about the cost of the course. Is LR 9.5 is okay for the project? Yeah, that is fine. See, as far as the concept, same would be there, only the GUI difference would be there. Some extra protocols would be there. But we are going to see web HTTP HTML protocols, so that should not be a problem. Whether you use 9.5, 11 or 11.5. So that won't be a problem. So team, if no one has doubt, we can end our session here and we'll meet on 17th Feb for the assessment. All the best for the assessment team. Thank you so much. Bye.